Alright guys, so with the Dragon Ball Fusions banner returning to JP Dokkan, y'all already know I had to hop in and get enough copies to go ahead and rainbow the boy WHIRUS right here, the fusion of Beerus and Whis, who is good as a dual orb changer, so he's very valuable on some of the teams he can be on. Another thing to add to, by the way, I'm going to mention this a lot, is that the Fusion banner units will be added to the pool of unfeatured SSRs after the Fusion banner leaves. So all of those units are now going to become normal banner units, which is a very good thing, by the way. That's not going to make it harder to pull like Blue Gogeta having WHIRUS unfeatured on his banner or anything like that. It might be harder to specifically get like a certain LR you're chasing on a double rates banner, sure, but I would say all in all, it's a good thing that some of these fusion characters have been added to the pool. Some of them, you know, they're fun units to have, you know, pop up every once in a while, right? Now, I've gotten a lot of questions already on when this is going to happen for Global. I think they're going to do it in the exact same way they did it on JP, which is when Int Janemba gets his EZA, they will bring back the Fusions banner because Janemba is weak to the Fusion category. So I think when Global gets the Int Janemba EZA, they'll bring back the Fusions banner, and then when that leaves on Global, they'll add those units to the general pool, just like they did with JP. And again, I've seen people confused about this as well. The Fusions banner units are already on Global Dokkan. It's not like the Heroes banner where they never came out. Fusions has been on Global before, and it will return. So that's one thing to keep in mind there. Now let's go ahead and test out WHIRUS, who is not bad. He's a pretty solid unit overall, I'd say. Alright guys, so WHIRUS has two category teams that we're going to look at him on today. He's on the Realm of Gods team, and he's also on the Fusion team. Now, we're going to start out with, you know, him on the Fusion team. The point of WHIRUS on the Fusion team, it's not going to be about the attack stat that WHIRUS can do. It's not even really going to be about him defending, but I do want to see what he'll be able to do, you know, in front of like Goku Black's attacks and stuff. But remember, this is very important. I want to be clear about this. For the showcase, what we're looking at here is what WHIRUS is going to do for LR Gogeta. That is the point of this part of the video right here. What can WHIRUS do for LR Gogeta? Perfect. So, Tech and Int Orbs, guess what happens to them? They become physical orbs. Oh, hello, LR Gogeta. Boom. That is the point of WHIRUS on the Fusion team right there. Alright, so tell me that WHIRUS does not look pretty damn good doing that. Now, I'm going to keep him on rotation. We're going to float off Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks right here, whatever. You know, when we get a little further into the fight, I would like to see what WHIRUS can do, possibly, you know, in terms of his defense, going up against, like, Goku Black's attacks and stuff like that. Or, you know, we can see right here. So 600,000 right there, that's with what? The Innocence active that he would have with Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Also Fuse Fighter, but I mean, that's not really important, right? So WHIRUS, right? We're going to look at what his best attack stat can be over on the Realm of Gods team. I believe WHIRUS's best rotation would be WHIRUS in between the AGL Western Supreme Kai and God of Destruction Topo. I feel like that probably will be his best bet for him looking the most impressive, right? Because WHIRUS does have a few attack links, right? He's got Innocence, Godly Power, and Brainiacs. That rotation I mentioned would give him Godly Power, but neither... Wait, Western Supreme Kai, she doesn't have Brainiacs, does she? That's the one I just need to take a quick look at. She does not. Okay, so Brainiacs we're not going to have active for the purposes of it. Or the Innocence. But God Topo, he gives a 35% attack buff from his passive, plus the little attack modifier he gives on his super attack will allow WHIRUS to hit a little harder. Okay, so let me try again. Let's have WHIRUS. Okay, so right there, you know, that's WHIRUS getting Fuse Fighter plus what? Shocking Speed from Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So they're going to work pretty good, sort of like that. Obviously, you know, LR Gogeta not sharing any links with WHIRUS is a bit of a bother. But boom, here we go. Like, thanks, WHIRUS. Like, LR Gogeta had 0 key links right there, and it's an easy 24 key super. Like, that's the type of stuff that's going to be happening. WHIRUS will be a fantastic support unit for the fusion team. Again, normally with WHIRUS, I would be floating him off, by the way. Like, I would not keep WHIRUS on rotation. He would just be, you know, one of the floaters. But, you know, when he comes around, he's creating a whole lot of physical orbs. And guess what? Like, Int Gogeta has, like, perfect links with every other unit on the team, so he never needs Ki. Int Gogeta does not ever need Ki, right? There's no tech units that really would need those orbs either. Okay, WHIRUS looking pretty good. I'm very satisfied with him. Despite the fact that he's now, what, about 14, 15 months old, something like that. He's still looking pretty damn good. I don't have any regrets about rainbowing him. He also will be tremendous for Janemba's EZA, which I do want to try and get to a high level this week. You know, the World Tournament was very, very busy, very stressful. That drained a lot of my time, so I wasn't able to proceed in Janemba's EZA or Gohan's, which I also want to. But now I'm going to be able to, now that obviously the World Tournament is passed. World Tournament Awards will be coming, well, really only a few hours after this video gets posted. Well, I say a few hours, but what, like 7 or 8 or something like that? Because I think we'll get World Tournament Awards. I think it's going to be 4 a.m. my time is when the World Tournament Awards will come in. I believe so. That's a... Whoa! Alright, well, I guess we're done here. LR Gogeta just curb stomped Goku Black. You know, the Fusion team is pretty much like the best team for this event. You know, especially once we get to the, you know, the Int versions here. Goku Black just gets sit the fuck down by LR Gogeta. So WHIRUS, moving forward, is actually probably going to be on my main Fusion team. Like, if I'm going to do a Fusion team, it might be this. I might use Super Saiyan 3 Adult Gotenks instead of the Super Saiyan Gotenks. That might be the only difference I do, but this is pretty much probably going to be the Fusion team, or, you know, very similar to what I'll be rocking moving forward. Because WHIRUS, you know, he has a 50% defensive buff, so he's not going to be taking a lot of damage. Plus, the orbs he creates, he's just going to add a lot of damage to the team, I feel, and be very good. You know, because the thing about the Fusion team is speed. In my opinion, from what I've seen, the Fusion team is one of the fastest teams in the game, even still. And WHIRUS will add to that by just creating a whole bunch of physical type orbs. So, alright, now let's go ahead and hop into a Realm of God stage and see how good WHIRUS, his attack stat, can get. Alright, guys, so this is going to be WHIRUS's best rotation for sure. We'll have God Topo go ahead and super attack first, which will give WHIRUS a slight attack modifier right there from God Topo's super attack. So WHIRUS is going to have what? Godly Power and Innocence active. God Topo and Western Supreme Kai both have Godly Power. Western Supreme Kai has the Innocence, which is an attack link that WHIRUS has. And then Brainiacs is WHIRUS's one attack link that is not active, but like God Topo, you know, with his support ability, would, you know, lead to WHIRUS having his best attack stat right here anyway. So let's see what he's able to do. Can he crack 1 million? Probably not, but he might get close. Let's see. And WHIRUS gets to... Oh, he does! Okay! Look at that! My boy, WHIRUS, getting to 1 million. That's not bad! I'm gonna take that. That's very good. Because, again, he does have an attack and defensive buff of 50% on his passive. So that's where WHIRUS is able to get to 1 million. Not bad. I do like that. I like that. That, you know, despite the fact this guy is mainly going to be used, I feel, as a support unit with his orb-changing abilities, you know, with his attack and defensive passive, you know, part there, he's still very good both offensively and defensively. I like WHIRUS. WHIRUS is legitimately a very good unit. Alright, so let's go ahead and break this bad boy down. This is Unconventional Fusion WHIRUS. His leader skill is Physical type Ki 2 and attack and defense 60%, so old leader skill is not really that worth it. His super attack is the Sphere of Destruction, which does supreme damage and greatly lowers defense. His passive skill, Domination. He changes tech and int Ki spheres to physical Ki spheres, and then he also gives himself an attack and defensive buff of 50%, which is good enough to where he's going to be able to neutralize a lot of the damage he takes. and also, you know, the 50% attack buff. I think he'll probably be sitting most of the time around like 500, 600k, something like that. But hey, if you want to optimize him, he is capable of peaking his head in over a 1 million attack set, which is nice. Again, that's not bad. That's not bad. Part of that, you know, it helps a lot that he's on maybe the best team in the game, Realm of Gods. Maybe. I feel a lot of people are probably still going to say Patara, but Realm of Gods is just absolutely incredible in my eyes. Like, the list of units Realm of Gods has is just very, very impressive. And, hey, by the way, we all know Realm of Gods is about to get a buff. Anyway, onto WHIRUS' links. He has Godly Power, Connoisseur, The Innocence, Brainiacs, Shocking Speed, and Fuse Fighter. So another thing about WHIRUS is I do feel he could work pretty well with like Tech Beerus and LR Beerus. You know, you have these 3 units now are all quite good. Tech Beerus, LR Beerus, and WHIRUS. So you could kind of do like a Beerus theme, Realm of Gods team, and it would work. I don't particularly like a lot of the Whis in the game. I guess you could probably go with the Int Whis though, huh? Because Int Whis is a support type unit, and he buffs all allies, I believe. Like, he's not, you know, it's not specifically it has to be an Int unit or anything like that. So you could kind of rock Int Whis and kind of keep up with the whole theme. But obviously, like God Topo or AGL Weskai would be superior support units for the Realm of Gods team than Int Whis. But Int Whis, you know, is an option. There also is the Physical Whis. Although I don't really necessarily think the Physical Whis, I mean, he's solid for the healing part of his passive that he does have, but he's not going to be a tremendously powerful unit, right? Like, only getting attack and defense 40% up when HP is 30% or above, so nothing too crazy there. WHIRUS' 12 kill multiplier is 135%. I would prefer that being 140%, but he's still able to get a 1 million attack set. That's pretty good. And then, of course, he's on 2 category teams. We did look at him on both of those category teams today. He is on the Fusion team, where he really is going to be a better fit on the Fusion team just because it's such a small category, right? Oh, man. So you could... for that Fusion team, even running WHIRUS plus the Gotenks and Ghost card, so you'd have 2 orb supports as floaters, that might work even better, honestly, on the team than running like Physical Super Saiyan Gotenks or even Adult Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I like that, running the Gotenks and Ghost and WHIRUS, but, you know, such a small category that WHIRUS will have a big role there for sure. And then, of course, also in the Realm of Gods category, you know, I've sucked off the Realm of Gods category enough. Y'all already know how ridiculous it is, and again, how ridiculous it's going to get. Woo! Alright, we're getting close. You know, there's going to be movie announcements coming soon, I'm sure. We also have the Supreme Opie of Time on this category team. Don't forget about that as well. So, thanks, guys, for watching. WHIRUS, still impressive, even after a year. No regrets rainbowing this guy. I would recommend, I mean, you know, if you pull full copies of him, feel free to put orbs in him. He is going to be added into the general SSR pool after the Fusions banner leaves on JP, and then I'm sure, you know, the Global is going to follow the same thing, where with Int Genema's EZA, the Fusion banner will return, and then the units will be added to the general SSR pool as well. So everyone will have a chance to rainbow this guy if they so choose. Well, and they pull him, of course. But, alright guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one, and later.